Namaste YouTube Coven, welcome back to the mat and welcome to this brand new flow. If you are new here today, welcome to the Coven. My name is Bethany and I am the Yogi Witch, and today I'm going to guide you through a really beautiful and nourishing 30-minute yin yoga practice to honor and celebrate Mabon, also known as the autumn equinox. So witches, it is finally our season. We are at equal parts day and night today. We are at a time where we are moving away from the energies of the summer and into the darker months, into a time of inward reflection, of hibernation, of gratitude, and of kind of sitting back and watching our growth as human beings, as witches, as spiritual beings. So today's practice, we are really going to call upon these kind of darker elements, the months that are ahead, really focusing on releasing any tension that we've been holding on in the body, any stress in our mind, and kind of using the warmth that we've collected from the sun over the summer months to warm our muscles and sink even deeper into these gorgeous yin-inspired poses. So before I begin, I can only give a disclaimer on this video that if the lighting is a little bit bad, it is because there is a huge storm going on in my little coastal village here in Wales. So yeah, this is why there are so many candles and this is why this lighting is quite strange. So just as a little disclaimer, yeah. So to begin with, my loves, you're going to grab anything that you'd like to make your practice more supportive, maybe a bolster, some blocks, light some candles, some incense, anything at all. And then from here, you're going to flip the palms to the sky, roll shoulders away from the ears together. We take a deep breath in through the nose. And a slow breath all the way out. Slowing down your breath here, your inhales and your exhales. Starting to tune out from any distractions going on around you, maybe kids or animals, just life in general. Start to tune them out and start to bring yourself here into the physical body and into the spiritual body, connecting with a really gorgeous yin yoga practice. So to kind of calm the mind and create that sense of peace, we're going to take some slow diaphragmic and cleansing breath. So following me, you're going to bring the hands to the top of the lungs and start to picture your breath as it flows in through the nose and out through the nose. Taking short, shallow inhales that only reach the top of the lungs. And then moving a little bit deeper, we're going to take our hands down to the ribs. Start to get that breath a little bit deeper, so it's almost like it's reaching to the base of the lungs here, feeling the ribs open and close, expand and contract under the palms of your hands. And then moving even deeper, we send our hands to the base of the belly. Getting your breath as deep as possible. Feeling your palms rise and fall. Before we send the hands to the knees, feeling reconnected with our breath, with our physical body and with our spiritual body here. And feeling gratitude to the strength of our minds for coming to the practice, and feel gratitude for the darker months that are coming. Maybe you are an autumnal witch, maybe you are a summer witch, it doesn't matter. Each season brings us energies and magic that we need to keep this balance. So as we move into these darker months, it's a time of reflection, of hibernation and of rest. So taking time to evaluate where we are and to plan on where we're going. So before we continue with our movements, I would just like you to take a moment and set yourself a Mabon intention. Maybe something you'd like to welcome in or release, anything at all. But set it here in the mind and then seal it with your breath. Before all together we inhale and we exhale. Gently from here, you're going to drop chin to chest, blink the eyes open and come back into the room. Gently send the hands to the mat and we're going to make our way to a tabletop position. So just moving any props you were sat on or any props nearby, move it out of the way. And we're going to start to take some spinal waves. So from here, we're going to inhale to arch the spine. As you do, send hips all the way back to the heels. Exhale to roll body forwards. Inhale, arch the spine, hips to heels. Exhale, send body forwards. Closing the eyes here as you make your movements. Start to picture what it is your body is needing. Maybe a little bit of a heart opener as you arch the spine. Maybe a stretch into those shoulders as you roll body forwards. Take your stretch once more. And then from here, you're going to come to meet me in a tabletop position. So making a fun transition into an eagle leg stretch. Options, you can simply lift onto those knees and follow me from there, or you can add in the legs and you're going to bring the knees to touch before crossing right leg in front of the left. Find your balance as you lift the body all the way up, so squeeze the legs together. Send the hands forward, right arm under left. Bend the elbows so the back of the hands come to touch, or bring palms to touch. And lift the elbows to the sky. Squeezing those thighs together. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Untangle the arms, gently bring the hands to the mat, and then we cross left leg in front of the right, take it to the other side. So lift the body all the way up, squeeze the thighs together, find your balance, and then from here, send the arms forward, left arm under right, bring the back of the hands to touch or palms to touch, and lift the arm to the sky. Holding for 3, holding 2, and for 1. Gently relax the hands down to the mat, untangle the legs, and then from here we're going to drop down onto those forearms, extend the legs behind us and come in to a sphinx pose. So connecting with this healing energy of the darker months, let's open up the heart chakra, but adding in that root chakra to keep us balanced and connect to the earth. We're going to bend left knee into alignment with the left hip. Keep the waist centered as you bring the hands to the mat. Keep that spine long. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Fighting that urge to lean over to the right hand side. Embrace this balance, equal day, equal night, and keep the weight centered. 1 more minute. As we inhale, on your exhale, we're going to make our way into one of my favorite twists, which is a cat pulling its tail twist. When locking the energy we've harvested from summer, so waking up that solar plexus chakra, we're going to bend right elbow to the center of the mat and take hold of the head. Left leg stays exactly where it is, knee in alignment with the hip. Bend into the back leg, so left hand crosses over the body to take hold of the back foot. Maybe you stay lifted here, or maybe it feels comfortable to you to drop left shoulder back to the mat. Right hand finds that left knee and move into a gorgeous twist. Now it can be quite intense, connecting with that air element and connecting with the solar plexus chakra here. So focus on slowing down the breath. The longer you stay here, the more your body will melt into this pose. 10 more breaths. Inhale, Coven, and we exhale. To move out of this pose, we're going to move slowly by first releasing that back leg and then gently roll onto the chest, coming in to that half frog pose that we started the practice with. Before we extend the left leg behind us and we immediately take it to the other side. Bend right knee into alignment with the right hip. Keep the weight centered between the hands. And move in to your sphinx / frog pose. This is a gorgeous pose to connect not only with the heart chakra, with the root chakra, but also with the chakral chakra. I can never say that. This is a chakra associated with sensuality, with passion, with creativity, and with inspiration. Now, maybe you find, like I do, over the darker months, you feel a lot more inspired. When you are surrounded by darkness, it is easier to tap into the light of inspiration. It's easier to see it. So this is a great time on the autumn equinox, on this Mabon, to visualize, to manifest, to plan the dreams, what you're going to conquer over the next season, maybe next year. 10 more breaths. Before we inhale and we exhale, making our way to that gorgeous twist, you're gently going to bring left elbow to the center of the mat and take hold of the head. Right hand reaches behind you to take hold of that left leg, and you're going to begin to drop the shoulder back, going as deep as feels comfortable to you. Find out where your body's boundaries are, and then come into this gorgeous twist for 2 minutes. Keep your focus here on the sensation of this pose, the stretch, the rhythm of your breath, the sound of the music. For 10 more inhales and 10 more exhales. All together, we inhale and we exhale. Moving out of this pose nice and slowly by releasing the back leg. Gently make your way in to that sphinx pose, and then we're going to slide right leg to meet left. Bring the big toes to touch, heels fall to one side, and make yourself a little bit of a cushion here for the head as you relax down. Just come into crocodile pose to ease out that lower spine, to release it. Using the earth to calm us, to steady us, most especially if any emotions arose during your back bend and your twist. from here, we're going to inhale. And on your exhale, press the hands to the mat. And we're going to roll the body gently in to upward facing dog. So create some length with the crown of the head. We glance back to one foot. Move through center, glance back to the other. And then bend the knees, keep the legs close as you send the body back to child's pose here, giving yourself a little wiggle from side to side. If your forehead is on the mat, maybe you roll it from left to right. Remind yourself of your Mabon intention you set at the beginning of your practice. Coming to lie flat on our backs, we're going to press the hand to the mat, roll the body first to tabletop, and then from here you're going to send the legs all the way forward, finding a bolster, a pillow, or perhaps working with a block. We're going to move into our supported bridge and our candle pose stretches. So from here, you're going to wiggle that bolster to the back of the hips. Have a little bit of faith in yourself as you press the feet down, lift hip bones up, and we don't want the bolster resting in the lower spine. We want it resting on the top of those hips here. So as soon as you find it, you'll feel immediate release, a gorgeous stretch along the belly. I'm just going to relax our arms down by our side. Connecting with the power of the earth today, let's flip our palms down. And after lying flat down to the mat, maybe it feels so much easier to breathe deep into the belly now you're lying on your back. Now you might choose to stay here in your supported bridge for one more minute, or you can come to candle pose by lifting one foot off the mat, lift another, having faith in the block, in the bolster, in the pillow, and come to candle pose. Extend the legs to the sky. They don't have to be straight and still. Just close the eyes and let them hover here. Remembering that the further away you take them, the softer it is to the shoulders. The closer you bring them, the more intense it is. 1 minute here. I apologize if you can hear the storm. It's extremely loud. But I have forgotten how much I love to do yoga in storms. Before we bring the feet flat down to the mat, give those ankles a little bit of a wiggle. flexing and pointing the toes. And then begin to bend the knees, and very gently from here, avoiding all animals, we're going to lower one foot down to the mat, lower another to come back into our supported bridge. And then we inhale to lift the hips up. On your exhale, you're going to roll the bolster underneath the knees or move the block out of the way. Stretching those legs out, float those arms up and overhead. Taking a gorgeous, nourishing, full body stretch, embracing the space that you've created, a sense of peace. And then we relax the arms down by our side. Palms flip down to the earth, connecting with this rooting, this energy of hibernation and of rest now. And allow yourself to float away with the sound of the music. For a few more minutes of your practice, welcoming in these darker months, this time of rest now. Saying goodbye to the energies of summer, to the magic of the sun. Having to help us grow spiritually, physically, emotionally. And embrace the balance that is coming. Tuning out those distractions and turn your gaze inwards, feeling an overwhelming sense of gratitude for everything that you've accomplished on the mat and off the mat. Like flowers watching these dreams, this hard work grow. And now, as we move into autumn, let's reap the abundance of blessings that we have created. Remind yourself once more of the intention you set at the beginning of your practice. What it is you're taking with you off the mat and into autumn. And if you need longer in Savasana, Coven, I invite you to stay here for as long as your soul needs. If you're ready to come out with me, you're going to take a beautiful deep breath in through the nose, filling the lungs. Fill the belly, hold at the top. And then on your exhale, sigh all the way out. Bringing movement back to the fingers, to the toes. Maybe even reaching your arms up and overhead for one final full body stretch. And then gently from here, we're going to bend the knees, avoiding all familiars, and allow the body to roll over to the right hand side of our mats. Keeping our eyes closed and our head heavy. We're going to lift the body up, coming in to a comfortable seated position. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Take one hand to the heart, take another to the belly. Feel that balance, equal day and night, running from the crown of your head to the tops of your toes. Feeling rebalanced and connected in your mind, your body and your breath. Finding gratitude for the blessings that summer has brought us. And now let's take our attention into the darkness, into autumn, a time of renewal and of rest. To close this practice, you're going to bring the hands to prayer. Thumbs come between the eyebrows as we inhale. And on your exhale, you're going to bow low with love and with blessings to ourselves for coming to the mat, to those who joined us today to celebrate the autumn equinox, and from me and Ro to you, thanking you so much for joining us here today for this really gorgeous and restorative yin yoga session. How are you feeling, family? I hope you feel reconnected, I hope you feel rebalanced, and I hope you feel ready for the darker months that are coming. It's going to be gorgeous. Thanking you so much for joining me here today, and just a little reminder, as a celebration of the fact that we are moving into the season of the witch, I have a brand new 30 days of yoga journey coming to my YouTube channel. So every day throughout October, I'm going to be posting a brand new flow, anywhere from 15 to 25 minutes, focusing on all sorts of things witchy and all sorts of yoga practices, just to help us kind of reconnect with our yoga journey and reconnect with our spiritual journey. So this is available for everyone completely free over on my YouTube channel at The Yogi Witch. So make sure you are subscribed to get notifications and updates on the flows. But first one drops 1st of October. Thanking you so much for joining me here today, and I cannot wait to flow with you soon and wake the witch. From the bottom of my heart, witches, blessed be.